What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. My name is Adam Palmer. I am your host. This is the Hobby News Daily Morning Minute. Today is Thursday, July 3rd. And on today's episode of the podcast, we are going to be talking about a Leaf Metal baseball product and an announcement Leaf just made, and a Panini Score update that has come out in the past couple days. Today, I've got two stories. One that I think will still need a little bit of clarity, that once the product comes out, I probably will have to do some sort of update. And then one that is pretty straightforward, that I think today is the release day of. So the first one, the news came out that Leaf has signed a licensing agreement with the MLB Players Association. Let me see. Let me go to their press release here. It said that the MLB Players, the business arm of the MLB Players Association, has signed a new licensing agreement with Leaf to produce trading cards incorporating minor league players, images, and likeness rights. So when I was, and I believe that this was for Metal Leaf Baseball, which comes out in July. This is the part of the story that I just need. This is the story I need clarity on a little bit, because when I was looking at the only really one place had any preview images as well. Like, because if it's Metal Leaf Baseball, that means, and it's coming out in July, presumably that means there should be some images available. And there was only one place. I think it was like Midwest Cards, which I think is a distributor, I'm pretty sure. They had some images, and when I read that, I'm thinking that Leaf is now going to make licensed minor league cards. And the cards that are in the Leaf Metal Baseball to 2025, none of them had any licenses. One of the interesting things about that product I saw was it was a combination of some college players, which that's actually sort of part of the other story as well. Movie stars in baseball movies, which I thought was kind of cool. So I don't know if in the next, which this was an announcement from over the weekend, I believe, or late last week, and I guess we're still waiting on images from them. So I think that's a story where it's interesting to me, but it's going to be kind of determinant on whether they have the logos for the teams, for the minor league teams. If they don't, then I don't really know what the press release was for, unless it was that they were saying that they were re-upping their contract with the minor league players. Cause it's like and maybe that could be it. It could just be that maybe they didn't make minor league products before, and now they are making minor league products, like, because it doesn't say logos, it does say like image and likeness and stuff like that. So, once we get more info on that, I'll probably be updating on the podcast. I mean, this is kind of a big deal. I mean, if they are making minor league cards with players, Leaf will be the only other company other than Topps that makes minor league cards that are licensed. Like, Panini doesn't make any licensed minor league cards. I think that they have like Prospect. I believe they have Prospect products, because I remember back in the day they had like the rated prospect would come out before any of the rated rookies for baseball, which, if I could bring back one thing that Panini does, that would be one thing, would be to somehow incorporate the rated rookie logo, because I think that is like an iconic logo on their cards. Figure out a way they can get that back on baseball. I don't really know. The other story is with Panini, for what I believe is the first time. So I think it's either today or tomorrow. So what I saw was that I think it came out July 3rd. So I guess that would be today. There is going to be so the Score is coming out. So that means they're starting the new set of rookies that were just drafted. The Score is usually the first product, so like Scattaboo and like not Deion Sanders. Shore Sanders is still, even though he's a 5th round pick, he's still probably going to be one of the exciting rookies out of this product. But the thing is that this product is going to include NIL players. So Arch Manning, for example, he's going to be in this product. They promoted that at least from what I saw, they're promoting that they are only going to, they're going to have the NIL players in there for or NIL, the college players. And I think this is one of the first times we've ever seen a mixed licensed product like this. All the rookies will still be in their college uniforms. So, like, this is something where it's obviously not the first time Panini has made a college product players in their college uniform. They make that every single year. The Score is kind of notorious for the rookies are still in their college uniforms, but now, including with these upcoming rookies, they're going to include the players who are still in college now. Um, and this is what I would imagine all of this year's football products are going to be. Whether it's, and especially with Arch Manning, like I believe he has another year in college, if I'm not mistaken. I know he went to Texas with Quinn Ewers and then never did. Quinn Ewers was the starter, which, I mean, that takes, if you're the coach, that takes some gusto to not start Arch Manning over Quinn Ewers like as soon as you know that he's coming there. I'm sure that had to be something in the contract realistically. And if I'm Arch Manning, I it's a decent business decision from his perspective too, because if you are getting all of this NIL money and you are not even playing, your play on the field for a year or two is not even affected by, or no, your NIL money is not affected by your play on the field. So if you can get a year or two, which for Arch Manning, he's probably one of the highest paid. If I had to guess, he's probably one of the highest paid NIL players. But like I said, also it probably was part of his contract or whatever he signed with the team, where they said Quinn Ewers is going to be the starter, at least until if things go bad, which they didn't go bad for them. I mean, they played in the college football playoff. So the one of the first times we're going to see these college players in the pro products. And like I said, I think this year Panini still has the license, so we're gonna have another full year's worth of Panini football, because I believe Panini football, the license ends after the Super Bowl. So we have this year is gonna be the full year's worth of products. And like I said, I think that they're probably going to include college players, because I think Arch Manning is really going to be a big pull for them. And if they can get him in like a year or two early from these products, they're going to want to cash out, because if they're losing the license, which we all know they are, they're going to want to figure out a way to cash out here. So having these college players in there, I think is going to be something new for the hobby, something that, we'll see if it goes well or not. I don't know if it's going to be all of the cards or all of the products, but it will be the Score, which I guess notoriously the Score is a product where college players are in there, not college players in college, but the pro drafted players in their college uniforms. But I guess we'll see. I mean, this is probably one of the first times we've seen autographs also. So the combination of those players we're going to see in a product for Panini in, obviously what is their last year of having the NFL license.